You know, I'm constantly talking about ripple effects when things happen to us. People without trauma this deep in their system don't understand that once one thing happens, it's just until we are freed from that one thing, it just goes on and on and on. Like, so I've been in the same domino for 3 years, yeah, where I haven't been able to get out of what happened. And I've been busting my ass. I've got 4 pets. I've got my health. I've got my caravan. I've got all these problems and I've got nowhere to live, you know. I need to be alone in the bush because I can't be in society, but I don't actually have anywhere. And I've been out in this area where it's like 500, 600, 700. I don't even know how big it is. It's like hundreds of acres of just bush and forest. And like, this is my backyard, so to speak, right? And everyday survival. You know, it's not like I just get to put my feet up and meditate and do yoga all the time because I'm really sick and I'm really weak and I'm really isolated and I'm really poor and I'm not eating properly and I'm weak. And what it takes the average person to just do something in a few minutes can take me hours. What it takes the average person hours can take me days, and so on. So you know, I'll start to make progress and then it'll rain or there'll be wind and it'll rip off the roof of the shed. And it's just, it's never ending. And because for 3 years I've been literally chasing my tail, my brain has been on its last thread. And I don't even know how I managed to last this long with the brain that I've had, but I managed to not lose a rabbit. I managed to not have to give up my rabbits. I managed to not have them die with all the trauma that they've been through, the amount of near-death experiences they've had, the amount of times I've spaced out and left the enclosure door open. It happened 3 times last week. 3 times I left the enclosure door open because I was running around in a tiz. And I managed to get him back in every time because I would see it get Sadie. But it finally all caught up with me. I haven't been able to find Benny in more than 24 hours. And the thing is, out here, he's run out into this where it's all just dens. Dens of Tassie devils, dens of quolls. You know, there's birds of prey everywhere, and I'll be walking through the bush and I'll find a wallaby that a bird of prey has picked up and dropped, and it's like guts are everywhere, and I'm like, where the fuck is this rabbit? Because for the amount of time that it's been now, 24 hours, every other time you would see him because he goes in the same sort of area, and by now Sadie would have found him, or he would have come out for food, or there would have been some sort of glimpse of his little fucking white fur somewhere. But there's just nothing. And I'm like, okay, there's no blood or fur or anything. But if he's around in a bush right now, he would have come out. He would not have gone this long without eating. Phoebe's back in the enclosure and you can see her. He would be right there. I know Benny enough to know that if Benny was in this vicinity, alive and well, seeing me right now, we would have at some stage seen him. But I'm like, where the fuck is he? Like gone down some den? I don't know. So if Phoebe wasn't in the enclosure, I would actually just leave it open and keep an eye on Lloyd, because Lloyd just goes in and out and doesn't wander too far, and I'd be able to get Sadie to find him again. But because Phoebe will go and she'll just take off, but she's old and she's slow, and she may as well just have a bullseye on her ass for all the birds of prey. So I can't just leave it open. But it's like I can't find him. I've been trying to find him. And I can't run around stressing. But at the same time, it's like, what? I don't know what to do. Like, that's my baby. And if he dies out here, it's not going to be pleasant. He's going to be, you know, traumatized, terrorized, and eaten alive. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to keep praying that the universe and God and whoever is out there will keep him safe and guide him back at the right time. And if not, then I hope that he is resting in peace. And it's the not knowing.